Hello everyone, my name is Dean. Let's talk crypto. This is where you subscribe for daily Bitcoin updates and technical analysis. We track the price of Bitcoin as a proxy for the cryptocurrency markets at large. Today is September 11th, 2021, and Bitcoin is looking okay. What do I say okay? Let's get into it. Right now we're on the 4-hourly chart, and what do we see? The same thing we saw yesterday and the day before. Ever since our big flash crash of September 7th, we've seen accumulation. This is clearly accumulation. Bitcoin's been trading within a measured or a well-defined range, and that's the top of the range, and this is the bottom of the range. And as long as Bitcoin is within this range, not much is going to happen. Bitcoin's going to ricochet off of the top of the range, which is about 47.4, and the bottom, which is about 44.150. Okay, and it can sweep the highs, sweep the lows. It doesn't matter until it breaks the range. Okay, and my last video, I said that the next move for Bitcoin, meaning the next major move out of this range, will be up. Why do I say that? All right. So we had the flash crash. We immediately went up within 5 minutes, which also lends to the whole idea of the flash crash being manipulated, because the market did not agree with the price being this low. And to our knowledge, there's no news event, there's no scare in the market that was causing sellers to capitulate, right? So anyway, we have that big flash crash. The price immediately rebounded, went back down to test the lows of this range. It's kind of like a settling, if you will. And I mentioned the whole idea of dealing with trauma. And if you personify Bitcoin, you want to kind of take time and settle and just get your things together once something traumatic happens. So you want to test the bottom of the range, go back, test the top of the range. That's what we're doing. Went to test the bottom yesterday, and now we're moving our way to the top. But in the way we're moving our way to the top, very meticulously, it's not just shooting up. We're going through stages, and this looks a lot like the spring phase of Wyckoff accumulation. Look that up if you don't know what I'm talking about. The spring phase of Wyckoff accumulation. And if you read a little bit about it, you'll see that there can be many spring phases. There can be many tests of the lower portion of the trading range. But sometimes you just get one. And here it looks like we just got one. We made our way up. We're slowly making our way back up and gaining strength, showing signs of strength, forming bull flags. And if we zoom into the hourly, actually let's zoom into the 30-minute chart, you'll see we're printing bullish patterns. So this is an upside down or inverse head and shoulders. For those of you who don't see it, I'm just going to draw it out really quickly. All right. That is the left shoulder. That is the head. This is the right shoulder. Okay. And we're basically retesting the neckline of this inverse head and shoulders, which should take us up to the 55 EMA, which is about 46.2. And at which point we should either bounce slightly off and then come back up, making it up to 47K, which is the point of control, which is near the top of the range. And at that point, I think we're going to again come down, show a sign of strength, which is either form a inverse head and shoulders or a bull flag to go back up. So that's what I'm seeing in Bitcoin. We're looking okay. Bitcoin's not at all looking weak. This is characteristic of being within a range. There is no volume, very little volume. There's very little explosive movement. Everything is very gradual, and we saw this from May to June. No, whenever we had our big drawdown, our huge Wyckoff accumulation in May, we saw that same price action. We saw that same low volume activity. So this is important to note. People will say, "Oh, it's definitely going down. Look at the low volume." That's just the nature of ranges and how price action behaves within ranges. So that's Bitcoin. Just gotta wait, and it's definitely a great time to buy. Not financial advice, but just like it was a great time to buy during, let's go into the daily and see exactly what I'm talking about. Just like it was a great time to buy here, right? When we did almost exactly the same thing, right? We were testing the bottom of the range, and as soon as we tested the bottom of this range twice, we had two springs. You'll see. This is the first one. We went up, we went down to test it again in July. And as soon as we hit it twice, we formed a W pattern and pretty much shot up straight from sub 30K all the way up to 43K or 42K. And so this is why I'm saying it's very much reminiscent of that accumulation phase that we went through, right? And you guys will see that it's just right here. And I'm sure you were looking at it just like everybody else in this space, just looking at this trading range forever. We're experiencing a mini version of that here. Okay, and let's just go back into the 30-minute time frame. This is a mini version of that. So it's a great time to buy. You can wait until we sweep the lows of this range again if you're looking for buying opportunities. But this, anywhere within this range, in my estimation, is a good time to buy, especially from the middle to the bottom. So that's Bitcoin today. I hope that was helpful. I hope that was useful. Like and share the video. Subscribe if you're not subscribed, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Oh, I also have a special video coming out at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is about leverage trading. Look out for that. All right, thanks, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.